Hey, this is WhyBeAre with BeamNG.drive, and today we are going to stretch some cars. Normally, we crush the cars. Today we're doing the exact opposite of that, and we're going to stretch the cars out. And unfortunately, doing this really shows that BeamNG.drive is not made to stretch cars, because most of the time you just get a big old mess of polygons when you try this. But it's still interesting to see exactly what happens, I think. So the way you do this is you get a crusher, a large crusher I should say, and then the vehicle you want to stretch. So for the first stretch, we'll just use the off-road truck. So we'll get a nice color on it, get a big old red truck. There we are, perfect. And the way you want to do it is first you want to crush the truck. So you get like a video that goes 2-in-1. It crushes the vehicles and stretches them. And look at that, I actually got it into the crusher on the first try. Normally whenever I try to go in the crusher, I just bump onto the edges and crash it all up before I even get in there. But anyways, what you want to do is you want to crush the truck. Once it's fully crushed, you're going to respawn it right where it is, so you should get something that looks like that. And now, you open the crusher, and here is where the stretching happens. Just look at that. That looks crazy. That's all I can say, is that looks absolutely crazy. You can still kind of identify that this was a truck at one point in time, but if you don't want that to happen, you could just crush it and stretch it again. And the more you do this, the less identifiable it is. After you do it twice, usually you can't tell it was a vehicle ever at one point in time. It just looks like a mess. And the only reason I figured this out is because I accidentally put a car into the crusher while I was opening up, and it ended up stretching it out like crazy. And, well, there you go, man. That's what happens when you stretch the truck out. But I want to do some more vehicles than just the truck. So that's the first vehicle. The next vehicle we're going to do will be well, let's just kind of go down the list of vehicles. So Cadillac Series 62, sure, why not? We're just going to go down the list of vehicles and see what happens when you stretch them out and crush them. And this way we also get like a bonus video of all the vehicles being crushed too. It's like a 2-in-1 video. Oh, look at the way the roof held up. That was so cute. The roof's like, I can hold up, and then, no, he couldn't. Poor roof. Alright, go ahead and reset that thing right here. Look at the hubcaps flying away. That was funny. Just watch the hubcaps flying away. Oh no! I hit the wrong button. I wanted to see the hubcaps fly away, not crush the car again. Oh well, we can crush it again. Now I get to see my hubcaps fly. They really do fly. Look at them. They went out there. It's crazy, hubcaps. Alright, let's go ahead and uncrush you. Or stretch you, or whatever you want to say. So with the truck, it kind of just stretched out just the bed. With the Cadillac, it stretched out its everything. You can't even tell that was a car. Nope, no way. All the game's like, I'm having none of this. This is too stretched out. And I'm pretty sure that'll be a reoccurring theme, because there's no way you can keep crushing things like that and not have glitchiness. B25 Mitchell won't fit, so we don't get to do that one. Steamroller kind of glitches out when you first crush it, so we'll skip that one. The Grader is a little too big. The Rocket Plane Bolide, we'll use just a normal Bolide. The Lancer Evolution, that one seems like it'll be a good candidate. Let's go ahead and crush it up. There we go. Had it go in the wrong direction. Go ahead and crush it. Perfect. Go and spawn it. Whoa. What happened there? How'd you spawn way over there? Just move it a bit manually. I like the other way because it's easier, but oh well. And open! The roof just disintegrated. I think one of the features of that car is that the roof can actually break off. But right there, it just really just disintegrated, didn't it? And again, we broke physics. And, well, I lost most of my car. Most of the pieces to the car have broken off and been real glitched out now. That looks weird. What's the interior look like in this situation? Oh look, there's the ground. I don't even have a chair. I'm just floating here. Wow, that is brutal. Let's crush him again anyways. I don't care. You don't tell me what to do. Crush it again. Yep. And now we're going to try stretching him again just because that one was crazy. I want to see that one again. Look at all those sparks are flying. This thing knows it's going to be bad. Well, that one wasn't so bad. That one had let go. You know what's funny? That wasn't so bad. That's what's not so bad when you stretch cars out. That's how bad stretching the cars does. How much damage that does to the cars. You know, it's totally, absolutely ruined. But that's not so bad. Because you can still identify that it was a car at one point in time. Alright, let's see. H-Cube wouldn't be worth it. Hell Jeep could be cool. Hell Jeep, what you doing? You ready to be crushed? I like doing it like this though, where you crush it first. Sure, you don't have to crush it at first, but it's just more fun to crush it at first, because then you, like I said, you get 2 in 1. Hell Jeep's so small, it really doesn't get crushed until the last second. So I don't know I don't know if it'll be big enough to be stretched out. It might be too small. We'll see. No, it could stretch. It could be stretched. It kind of got stuck in the roof there. I guess because it has such fat tires, it spawns up more. So it got into the roof and it just stayed there. And that one you could really say, oh yeah, that actually looks like it used to be a Jeep. That one really does look like it used to be a Jeep of sorts. That is surprising. Uh-oh, physics broke. I've broke physics again. Man, it's amazing how good I am at breaking physics. Or it's terrible. Or both. Really, I think it's both. Alright, next up, let's see. We did the Hell Jeep. Who is next? Monster Truck will pass. Range Rover Classic. That one sounds promising. Crush it. All the mods I have, by the way, are all from the forum, so you can find any of them there, and if you need the link to any specific one, just ask. I could send you one. But I don't keep track of what mods I use in what videos, so I don't put a link to them in the video description, because I don't keep track. Okay. Okay. Wow. I mean, I don't even know what to say for half of this stuff. This is just... I like how the back end still says Range Rover. Well, Rance... It says... Looks like it says Rance Rower. I mean, the V and the G are messed up. Hey, look, there's a steering wheel. Right there, just floating there. There's the steering wheel. Don't know what it was attached to anymore. What a mess of polygons. That's what I'm good at. I'm good at making a mess of polygons. It's modern art. You don't tell me how to make modern art. I know how to make modern art. Next up is the Impreza. A white Impreza. That seems weird. Oh well. Crush it anyways. I don't care. This one should be a good one, I think. I think this one has a breakable roof like the Lancer Evolution, so it might be interesting to see what it does. Oh, goodness. Well, that one actually looks still car-ish. Ish. I do say ish, remember that? I didn't say it looks like a car, I said it looks car-ish. Crush it again then. Until you can't identify it at all. And open. Now it doesn't look like a car at all. There we go, that's better. That's what I expect to happen. I like how that tire is just perfect on half of it, or a quarter of it. Like a quarter of the tire is perfect. The rest of it is ruined. Who is next? Let's see. UFO. That would be interesting. Will it fit? It'll fit. Of course it'll fit. I'll make it fit. Yeah, it doesn't exactly fit, but that's okay. UFO doesn't like to be crushed. Oh my... Okay. Okay. We don't even have to do anything to stretch it, because it doesn't get crushed. It doesn't do anything. UFO's... You can't stop the UFO. Aliens have some high-tech stuff, man. You can't just do something like that to an alien spacecraft. Doesn't happen. What about the concrete barrier? It's not a vehicle, but it could still be interesting to stretch it if it's long enough to be stretched. Good, it looks like it'll definitely be long enough. Look at it getting squished. Oh my goodness. The thing is floating. The whole thing is starting to float. Oh no. Oh well. We'll have to place this one manually because it apparently didn't go where it was supposed to. And then stretch it. Oh, it doesn't want to be stretched. It is concrete after all. The concrete's just... No, don't stretch. I don't stretch. I am concrete. Alright, let's see. Just going through the list of things. I don't think the bell will fit, will it? I mean, it depends on your definition of fit. I mean, I guess technically it's in there, sort of, so we could crush it, sure. I'm pretty sure this one will just glitch up, though, because it's so big, and I've had glitchiness with this one before. So I'm pretty sure this won't work. Well, maybe it will. At least to here. Oh, yes. Oh. That one was a real stretch. That one still looks like the shape of the vehicle. It just looks stretched out. Oh, that one went nicely. Pretty sure it's not going to fly anymore. I'm just guessing. I don't think it's going to fly anymore. We could try it, though. Yeah, no, not flying. Not flying. It's trying, but it's not. It's not gonna happen. What's up next? No, skateboard. Nah. Well, skateboard might be interesting. You can make a longboard out of it. Now, if you have the skateboard and BeamNG.drive and you wish you had a longboard, this is how you make a longboard, maybe. Or maybe not. We'll see what happens. And stretch it. It just glitches. It doesn't really keep its shape, or it just kind of inverts itself, and that's weird because it used to say somehow it got flipped over when it got stretched. It got stretched so hard, the textures got flipped over, or it inverted itself or something. I'm not really sure exactly what happened, but it was violent. I'll tell you that much. It was violent. Next up is I'm just going through the list of things, saying whatever sounds interesting. Zack Speed Capri might be interesting because this car, it has parts where they mostly fall off, so I don't know if it'll be stretched as easily. You might have to have some very particular placement for this one, I'm thinking, for it to actually stretch it, because you got to stretch the frame, not the body parts, really closely. So let's try it though, see what happens. Stretch. Oh, look at that. See, I told you. The Zack Speed. Oh, it got a little bit of. It got a little bit of stretching happening. It's not as nearly as destroyed as most other vehicles though, because they did get away from the rear bumper being destroyed. It got lucky. Alright, go ahead and try to replace it a little bit better than last time so we could get some real good damage on it. Look at all those sparks flying everywhere. That means it's a good placement. There we go. That's stretching it out. Well, it's still, that one, it still managed to pull away with its body parts falling off, but, what in the world is that box shape? What was that, I should say? I don't know, that looks weird. I don't know what that was anymore. I guess it was the wing. So that was ruined? I'm just ruining everything. Nothing could really stand it. Well, maybe this will. The crane. I don't even know if you could crush the crane. This is just being dumb, really. I don't think you could crush the crane. Oh, okay, maybe you can. Nope, nope, that was dumb. That was dumb. Don't do that. You know, I gotta make a video for this version of the crane still. This is a new version that was better. Did I do a video for that? I don't remember. I can't remember half the videos I make. Alright, that did not work out. Who's next? The ball. Now, last time I crushed the ball, things went messy, so we're going to do this one a little bit differently. We're going to put the ball in it after the thing is crushed, because last time I crushed the ball, I made a very unusual thing which I can't even explain in words. So there we go. I can't really see it, but I know it's not going... It doesn't look like a ball anymore. Well, that was actually kind of disappointing, I will say. Oh well. It actually held its shape. I guess that's why I'm disappointed. I was hoping for absolute destruction like everything else. Let's see, skipping along, let's try the X-18 fighter jet. I gotta lower it a bit so it'll actually be in the crusher. There we are. And crush it. I'm thinking though with this one, the way I've seen it crash before, probably most of the parts will just kind of disappear. Like you see there are parts that are just disappearing right now. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen when you try to stretch it, but we're going to try it anyways. Here we go. Stretch it out. And, yep, most of the parts are just disappearing. The plane is having none of this. He's having none of this. He's like, I am not going to be stretched. I'm out of here. Let's see. Next up, Grand Marshal. Just get a normal car. We haven't done like a normal car yet. Now we have. Well, soon. I really like doing it this way where you crush it first, just because you get to see it get crushed and then you get to see it get stretched. It's nice being able to see both. Alright, this is a perfect setup. Ooh. See, that's what I usually expect to happen. Just unidentifiable mess. That means it worked. Alright, let's instead of going through the list, I think we've done kind of a vehicle of every type at this point, except for the big rig. Now, the big rig I have has a trailer on it, so I'm not exactly sure how this will work out, but we'll see. But I think I kind of did like one vehicle of every possible type, really. I mean, we could still do the Bolide, actually, because that might be interesting. But let's see. Let's try to move the truck back a bit right there. Then we're going to crush it, and then we're going to try to uncrush it. Now, like I said, I don't know what's going to happen to the trailer. I think it might just kind of hold on and be okay, or it might cause something messy to happen. Either way, boys, my frame rate low when I do this. Oh man, my frame rate is low. That's why I should be using slow-mo probably. Oh, sheesh. Physics broke. Crush it again then. Okay. So that was unfortunate. Physics just broke. And oh, that frame is so low. Put it in slow-mo, it's a little bit better. See? This looks I don't like as bad when it's in slow-mo. Alright, that should be crushed. Which is the crusher? I can't tell which the crusher is. That one's the crusher, okay. Reset and stretch it. Well, it kind of held its shape because it spawned upwards, but it was still utterly destroyed. There's no doubt about it, that is still destroyed. And then the last thing I will do, the very, very last one, will be the Bolide. Because, well, I don't know. It just seems like it's kind of a different car than the ones I've done. Like, I've done some sports cars, I did a race car, but I didn't do like a supercar type car. I mean, yeah, it's like a supercar. I don't know. You know, it's slow compared to today's supercars, but it's like an old-style supercar. It was fast at one point in time. And goodbye. Oh, it actually held up pretty decently. Alright, so here's the next thing I wanted to try. We're not done, nuh-uh. I want to try stretching a car out just a little bit. And just a little bit, that's it. And I want it to still be drivable. So what I want to do is I want to use the Covette, if I can find it. Let's see here. Covette. I'm going to use the off-road edition, because why not? Or Rally. Whoops. Rally. Because why not? Get that generic kind of Covette greenish color that it used to have on it. There we go. A little brighter than it used to be, but okay. We're going to crush it, and then we're going to try to stretch it out, but only with the part past the engine. So hopefully we can have something that runs that just looks like a mess of stuff. Hopefully. I don't know what'll happen. We'll see. It might be too short. I don't know. So, something like that maybe. See what that does. Alright, there we go. The back end got a little stretched out. Not too bad. But I think the car should still run. That's the key. Oh, wait. It does. The tires will still churn. Unfortunately, we have no traction. No traction. Look at that, we can do little spins. That's surprising though, it actually does still run. Now all it can do is do donuts. World's slowest donuts at that. It looks like a teacup ride. And then the other idea I wanted to try, which is actually really similar to this one, is, let's see, what car to use for that one? Let's use the 8 Series van. That one just seems like it would be a good candidate for what I want to try to do. I think we'll just use, I'm trying to decide, do I want to just, I'll just use the van part. I won't use the whole box van. Just a normal van. Normal white van. Alright, so the idea here is we're going to stretch it out, but only a little bit. We're going to stretch it just enough where it'll be beat up, but it should still drive. Or something. That's the idea, at least. I don't know what'll happen. So we go like that. Gonna put the slow-mo on. No, slow-mo, I said slow-mo. Slow-mo is on the other vehicle. Well, we gotta try that again. Alright. So we go and reset the van. Put the slow-mo on now. Put 8 times slow-mo, I think should be good. And we'll start stretching. And when I see it looks like it is too damaged, we'll stop. Oh man, it's already too damaged. It takes away the front end first. Oh well, this car is not a good candidate for this. It just gets annihilated instantly, so it's not going to be... Well, you never know. We can see if it'll still drive, but I really doubt it. What's the interior look like right now? Oh my goodness, that looks weird. Doesn't even look like we're inside of the vehicle anymore. We're not. That's why we're under it. Well, that explains why it doesn't look like we're in it anymore. Go ahead and move the crusher out the way. Come on, drive. Nope, nope. Cheetah transmission, go. Oh yeah, cheetah transmission. You can't stop it. I don't think that's gonna go nowhere fast. Alright, so that is stretching some vehicles out. I think I did, like I said, one of each kind of vehicle type that I have. If there's anything else you want to see, feel free to request it, and I'll try to work it into something. Otherwise, till next time, this has been WhyBeAre. I'll see ya.